What's going on, everybody? Rob here again. Again. I'm here to do a contest for Metal Mickey. He's a great guy, funny guy. Only collects CD at this point. I get a kick out of his channel. He makes me laugh. He's a silly, you know. It's both sides. He's silly and he has some deep thoughts, and it's a great channel. It's one of my favorite channels out there. So I'm just going to get into this real quick. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I just want to get it in just to support his channel. If it doesn't fit the questions, then that's fine. I'm just here to support your channel, Mike. I'll leave a link to his SIG. My God, why do I say SIG? In my description to his channel. I'm sure most of you at this point are sub to him if you're sub to me at this point. Anyway, I'm going to start this off with his first question was top 3 most valuable CDs in your collection according to discographies. Well, I don't have anything in discographies. The only thing I have there is my discography on their website. The only thing I have is a want list. Get down, cat. So I had to check a few things, and honestly, I didn't dig very much. I'm just kind of lazy on this one because I don't, research for this would take me forever. And I know I've got stuff like a band called Sittin' Pretty, which is virtually impossible to find that CD. The first Holy Soldier CD, which has a pretty good value to it. I used to have the original Guns N' Roses cassette, Live Like a Suicide. I bought that, 2 years before they even put out there. They put out that in '86, I think. Well, I bought the cassette blind. I just bought it because it was different. I can tell you where I bought it. I bought it at the Wall to Wall Sound, where Dizzy Dean Davidson from Brittany Fox, his mother used to work at that Wall to Wall Sound. But I'm just going to get into this real quick. I'm going to go from the least to most expensive according to what they got on there right now. And this, again, I didn't do a whole lot of research. I'm not going to bullshit shit. I just grabbed some stuff that I knew was kind of rare. Some of the stuff I thought, which I know is hard to find, didn't book very much. I mean, value very much. It's anywhere from $25 to $30. I thought some of that stuff would be impossible, to find, but it just doesn't carry value. It's really weird. So I'm going to go with things that probably most people know. And this is Rage of Angels. Now there's a few different copies of this. Mine is the one, what is it, SC? My eyes suck. And I got this camera, SPCN. I can't read it right now. But if you look at the values, it's the one with a couple SPCNs in there. This is a copy of that. And this has one on there now for $47. And the highest it sold was $47. I bought this back when it came out. I mean, this is one of the original ones I still have, CD wise. So that's a decent price for that. That sells a little more than I thought it was. I thought it was just the basic copy, which sells like $20, $25, but that's actually the original copy, I guess you could say. Next is a band called Joker, which is a cool deal. They just remastered and redid this CD. Everybody thinks it's a compilation, but it's not. It's actually their second album. And this is the Far East Metal Syndicate version, which, if you look at it's a Japanese version. You look at it on the Discogs, none is ever sold. And there's one on there now for sale at $720. I mean, it's rare, but it's not $720 rare. I don't understand that one. And one of my favorite CDs ever is Originally, he was the original singer for Holy Soldier for their debut in Last Train, which was just put out by Rox Records on vinyl for the first time. But the singer is Stephen Patrick. Now this has got a little bit of a bad CD case, but I love this freaking album. I hope Rox gets this and puts it out, because it's a fantastic album. It's not heavy, hard Holy Soldier, but I love his voice. He almost made my top 5. That's how much I like his voice in Farley's contest. So, this one, I wrote it down. The highest it sold for was $66. Right now there's 1 or 2 on there, and this starts at $107. There's no catalog number. It was self-released by Emerald. I think it was Emerald something. I can't remember. But that would be my top 3 that I'm kind of aware of. That Cool Deal threw me through a loop. I knew it was rare, but that really threw me. There's no way it's worth $720. Well, if somebody pays $720 for it, I'll sell that bitch. What was the next question? Sorry, I got a bit of a sniffle going tonight. I got poison ivy. I'm all fucked up. Alright, the second question was show your most unusual packaging. I don't buy like box sets of stuff. If I do, it's just common box sets like I used to, you know. But I don't buy any crazy weird box. I don't like all that shit. I don't like storing all that shit. If I'm going to buy something like that, I'll just buy a piece of memorabilia or something that's worth, you know, shit worth doing that too. So I don't have a bunch of boxes and stuff like that. And I really mainstreamed once I sold all my shit and went to just CD back in the day. So I don't have anything. I think the only thing I have left is like a Metallica, Binge and Purge, you know, the chest one. Damn it. Anyway, the thing, I'm going to go with vinyl on this, just because it's probably the most unique vinyl thing I have right now. And as you guys know, although I got a lot of shit, I'm only, I think, 4 or 5 months into this now. So I'm just going to show you this one. It is 6 a.m.'s modern vintage, right? Modern vintage. Now, it's not super special, but it opens. It's a I want to show you the stuff inside first. This is their inner sleeve. Really heavy duty cardboard. It has lyrics written all over it. Both, it's a double LP and both of them are like this. This actually comes with 4 bonus tracks on the actual album, which, you know, it's not too often you get that many bonus tracks on vinyl. And the vinyl itself is super pretty. I guess it's part of the unique packaging. I mean, you may not look at it and see like wow, but it's like white and gray marble, and it looks like marble. I mean, like the album looks marble. So it's really a pretty, you know, album. Now for the inside, it's a trifold for a 2LP. And it's got the whole band, Alba, Nikki Sixx and James Michael. No, wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry. It's part of the thing I wanted to show you, but I'll have to do it afterwards. Nikki Sixx, James Michael, and DJ Alba. By the way, DJ Alba is an incredible guitarist, and James Michael is an incredible vocalist. Anyway, so it folds like that. I'm going to have to hold this up here. And then inside the thing, James here, it holds these 8x10s, I guess you would call them. What am I going to do? Lose my download card in there. And there's a download card to come with it, but I think it expired. Anyway, it comes with these 8x10s, and I think they're facsimile autographs, but the Nikki Sixx, James Michael, and DJ Alba. So, I mean, that's probably the most unique I have right now. packaging wise, I mean, I got some cool colored stuff, but I'm probably going to sneeze, guys. I'm sorry. And I don't do editing, so. Oh my god. Okay, anyway. Show an album you regret buying. Now, this is one of my favorite bands. And I should have known when I looked at the CD that it was going to be terrible. And it's the King Diamond remaster. I forget which year this one's from. I can't see it. Anyway, you can see the damn name's cut, the logo's cut off at the top. I should have known right then there. And this is the remaster series of King Diamond. And it sounds like it's played through a tin can. You think the bass is missing on Justice for All? I'm pretty sure there was no bass, or not even the bass drum. This sounds terrible, and it's official. It's a Roadrunner remaster. It's official. It just sounds freaking terrible. I mean, the packaging is great. I mean, it looks great, and it's a lot of the original, you know, stuff with the blue shit on it. But I hate this. I hate this album right now. Every time I put it on my CD player, it's just like, why did I even buy that? For some reason, the remastered vinyl sounds good. I don't know why the CD sounds terrible, unless they actually got the analogs for that. I'm assuming that's what they did. And the last question is, album you regret selling. Oh, it's not the last question, I'm sorry. An album I regret selling. This falls under one large group. Like I said in my introduction video, back in 91, 92, when CDs were really coming into play, because I was holding on to cassettes and vinyl, you know, because I was diehard with that stuff. I wasn't going to let it go until I was sure. And then in early 92, you know, late 91, early 92, I started trading out my vinyl for credit in the local stores in my area. Back home back then, there was a lot of mom and pop stores, man. So I was, you know, so I went to several different ones and got credit around that way. So that's how I got all my CDs. I had about 3,000 vinyl and about 2,000 cassettes. I can't remember. I had a lot. I had close to about, I think it was 8,000 pieces all together with 45 and you know, 12-inch and cassettes and demos. I've still got about probably 500 to 800 demos. I mean, I got a lot of shit still. That's been, you know, sitting in boxes. But that would be my regret of selling. It has to come under one, because there was so much stuff in there that I sold that is worth a fortune now. I'm paying, when I do find it, unless I get lucky like that Testament, but when I do find it, I'm paying 2, 3, 4, 5 times the amount sometimes for it. Like this, my album's coming up. So I really regret selling my collection back then, trading my collection in to start collecting CDs. Don't get me wrong, I love CDs. They're easy to use. That you can take them around. The cases, I hate digipacks, but it's just never been a like, oh, I love this. I have this feeling like it's great. And the vinyl's always been a big thing for me because of the feel, the touch, the artwork is really visible. It's, you know, it's not on a little tiny, you know, piece of paper. Part of the draw is always the artwork and the packaging. I mean, you can get some cool packaging with CDs, but I mean, you gatefold and open up, it's like almost a poster in itself. And so I regret selling that stuff. And the last question is, these are all over the place, I know, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to go with what's in front of me and I'm piled on top of each other. And, the most you've spent on an album. Well, you guys are going to want to understand this one, but I know the most this sold for on Discogs is 40, but that's not accurate because I paid 45 and it was $45 and it was like $8 to ship, so I paid over $50 for this. It was brand new in the wrap still. Had everything, you know, all the hype and all that crap on it. And I just showed this a couple months ago. But this is the most this is the album I paid the most for at this point. I generally won't pay more than $50 with the shipping. But this is one of those albums as a kid I loved. And there's nothing special about it. It's generic hair metal, groove, you know. There's nothing like super grand about it. It's just something, when I think of my childhood, this is one of the bands that I love. You know? And the album is Tough Luck. It's on New Renaissance. I mean, this thing was practically mint. It has a little corner ding, but other than that, this I would call it near mint. It's a beautiful copy, and it was sealed, and, you know, smoke-free and all that stuff. So I shelled out the money for it, only because it's sentimental value. You know what I mean? It's just like one of those albums. So that's the most I paid now for an album. But back in the 80s and early 90s, we weren't paying that much. We were paying, I think at most, $10, $12 for a vinyl, double vinyl. So that's why I'm so pissed now of all the stuff. I mean, I had this on cassette, vinyl. There was another one that was a clear vinyl, which I'm surprised doesn't sell very high. But there's a clear vinyl version of this too, which I want. It's actually cheaper than this one, I guess because this is the original release one. But this sells for like $35, which I don't get. Anyway, that's my entry, Mike. Love your channel again. Enjoy your channel. As I said, I'll put Mike's channel link in my description below. And I'm going to get out of here. We're listening to Arch Enemy in the background, the new album I got today. I haven't really paid attention to it so far. I just started playing it before I was going through this stuff, and when you think, I think I had a little aneurysm when I seen that cool deal was selling for $720. But anyway, guys, thank you. I'll see you soon. I'm sure I'll get something else soon. I don't have very much incoming. I think I got one that's on. Oh, I got a couple things coming. I'm talking out my ass. I got a couple things coming. But they've pre-ordered for a while. The other thing I got coming is really cool. And I'm in talks to get something else, which I really, really want. Somebody actually posted about it the other day, which I can't remember who it was. But they got the album, and literally I was just in the process of trying to get the album. There's only like 333 copies of it. So, wait and see if I can get a hold of that for a reasonable price. But other than that, usual stuff. Rambling. Goodbye, guys. Have a good night. I'm sure I'll be watching your videos and commenting.